have sunglasses on my head, and I'm in a bathrobe, and fully clothed. And we're on our way, I guess, to our cruise.
In a real roundabout way.
Like, I'm not gonna swear on YouTube, but if I could, I would say a lot of words right now.
Start at the beginning. Tell them what happened.
Oh my god, what is the beginning? I don't even know. Like, so last night we were at my parents to drop off our puppy because they're gonna watch her for part of the weekend, and then our neighbors are going to watch her the rest of the week. So we drop her off, we have dinner with my mom, my dad was out, and then we're like, we gotta go. We've gotta just finish up packing, finish up cleaning up the house, take out the garbage, you know, switch laundry, all the things that you like to do before you leave your house with, you know, the cat sitter and people coming in and out of our house. And on our way back home, we both get a text message and an email from JetBlue Airlines that our flight was canceled. Less than 12 hours away from our flight. It was, what, 8:30 at night? Almost 9 p.m. Our flight was at, what, 7?
6:50.
6:50 a.m. the next morning, so literally less than 12 hours, and we had to figure out what the we were gonna do. I almost said it.
I heard that.
Oh my god.
They rebooked us on a flight that got in the next day at 9:30 p.m. Mind you, our cruise leaves at 3:30 p.m., so that wouldn't have made a difference. That's why we're flying out a day ahead of time.
Yeah, we were good. We planned a day buffer. We'll get in the early morning on Saturday, have a whole day, stay the night, have the morning, get on the cruise. They canceled our flight. So, fast forward, after Sam was on the phone for a couple of hours calling JetBlue, getting hung up on several times. Wait times were about 20 minutes.
We'll hold for 20-something minutes, and then it would say, it would make a quick message, and then it would just disconnect.
Just
it
click,
happened just 3 times.
just bye.
20 minutes a pop.
We didn't talk to anybody. The first time we did, and she was basically like, sorry, nothing we can do.
We booked through our credit card rewards, so they said, call your credit card company. So I called them, who said JetBlue has to do, they could change flights, but there was nothing available, and they weren't able to do any creative anything. They said to call JetBlue.
Had to be through the same airport and the same airline. Mind you, we chose this flight because it is the only going out of, we have 2 airports in Chicago. It's only going out of one of them.
The airline only services one.
Yeah, so we couldn't even switch airlines or airports if we wanted to. Couldn't switch airlines because the credit card company said that they couldn't do that, even though there were no options.
And JetBlue said your credit card company should be able to rebook you on a different airline, but they weren't able to.
So literally,
nobody
like
could help us.
A few hours into our late evening now, and still nothing. So Sam found a random cheap-ish, cheap, but then we have to pay for our bags and
we
crap.
found a flight on Frontier Airlines for like $40, $50 a person. So super cheap, but then we have to pay for our bags, which obviously we're checking bags because we're going to be gone for a week. And we'd already packed. We were already almost entirely packed, minus the last minute stuff. So, it's still, one of these flights is still cheaper than, both of these flights is still cheaper than our one flight, one of our flights on our previous. But the kicker is that it's almost 3 hours away.
Yeah, so now we have to be driven by my parents or my dad, I'm not sure who's even going, to a city 3 hours away to get on this flight.
Which is landing 2.5 hours away from the cruise. So we had to rent a car to go from that airport.
Bonus though,
Yeah.
the car was like $12. So the rental car is going to be super cheap. The flights are super cheap. We just have to get to the airport 3 hours away and then to the cruise 2 hours away.
Her father-in-law has to drive another almost 3 hours back with their car.
We texted him at like 11 o'clock last night and said, would you drive us 3 hours away at like 4:30 in the morning? And he was like, well, sure.
If it's the only option.
If it's the only option. He tried to fix things for us.
We spent 2 more hours
We're not
seeing if it was the
focused.
only option.
Of course we're not going to focus. This is our morning. I can't. So we just finally, after several, where are we at? Come on, come back to me. So after several hours of trying to figure out what we were going to do, JetBlue saying there was literally nothing they could do. There were no connections. We were like, we will make tons of layovers, just get us there on Saturday.
Get us into the state of Florida and we will rent a car and get to the cruise line. And they had nothing. And it's because it's a holiday weekend, but I can't believe they canceled a flight on a holiday weekend and don't have enough to get people to the places they need to go. I just can't wrap my mind around that.
We have horrible weather and it's a holiday weekend. Well, no shit, because that's why we're going on a cruise. Not the horrible weather, but the holiday weekend. So we booked this flight. We said, going 3 hours away to get on this airplane.
To then drive almost 3 hours.
Yep. And then...
So we went to bed at like 12:45.
Yeah, we went to bed for just a quick nap.
We had our alarm set for 3:30.
And I got up at 2:30 sick. Like...
Very sick.
Very sick. And I'm sure it's just the stress. I feel okay. I feel better now. I'm shaky. I'm really cold. But I get that way when I get sick. But...
I offered for us to stay home. I mean, she feels like poop.
I feel like poop. Like, if I could be poop, that's what I would feel like.
She said, no, we're going.
I was like, no. After everything we went through, get me on that damn cruise. Like, I don't want to deal with the next 36 hours of getting there, but I just want to be there. So, we're turning the corner onto my parents' street. Then we're going to drive 3 hours to the airport. And you know what? Hopefully the universe is not telling us to not go. And something bad might I don't know. I don't even want to think that. I don't want to think that, but we've literally had so many obstacles.
Yeah.
So this better be the best damn cruise ever. It's me the only cruise I've been on, so it will be the best cruise of my life so far. Anyways, I don't know. Happy spring break. So the 3 hour drive isn't the worst thing.
I've driven worse, trust me. Like I said, I like driving, so it's not like it's, you know, Hazel woke me up by dragging me out in the cold, so I with 3.5 hours sleep, I was like, I think she was like, okay, Papa, get up. You need to get outside and get refreshed. You're driving my mama's. So, and it's funny because we're walking around and she's not going to the bathroom. She's sniffing the moles. And you guys come down Colorado, I swear to God, she stopped, sat down, her ears went up, and she watched that car. And it was like, now there's no friggin' way she knows that that's you guys a quarter of a mile away. But now, you were the only car on the street, but it was the weirdest thing just for her to just stop what she was doing, sit down, ears went up, And then she gave out a little bark, like, whoop, and then you guys pulled out.
How's that go again? It was nice to see her again before we left, so
Yeah.
that was a bonus, I guess. We made it to Florida.
I'm always driving.
We're in a rental car, and we are 2 hours away from our hotel, so let the second road trip begin.
Destination is on the right.
There it is. We're finally at our hotel after 12 hours of travel. Riverside Hotel in Fort Lauderdale. We'll let you know how it is if you want to check it out sometime.
Restaurant or something that we're above. So that's our room. 1 second.
Okay, we're in our hotel room, and my baby love is packing us up, how she always does. She's so good at that. But we wanted to show you the room that we ended up with, because we really just booked a regular king-size bed room at this really nice hotel, Riverside. We got into our room, and what was wrong?
The bed was broken.
Yeah, we walked in, and like the whole like
it was visibly
left side
like dipped, and we tried sitting in it. Oh.
So my beautiful wife, who just had an egg retrieval a few days ago, plopped down on the bed, which wasn't the best idea.
It hurt really bad.
But it hurt even more
Just sit
because
down on the bed.
the springs were broken or something. There was like a divot. So we went right back downstairs and just told the lady at the desk, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience. We're gonna upgrade you to one of the bigger rooms in the tower." We were like, "Okay."
On the balcony.
And before we left that room, we looked at the view, and the view was what, babe?
It was the roof with the roof of the lower part of the building with the air conditioning units on it.
Yeah, and like another building. It was not cute. But look at this room. Tons bigger. We have not only the bed, the TV, and all of that, but we have a couch, which I don't even think either of us have sat on.
Sat on it?
Did you?
Yeah.
All right. A chair. Actually, I really like the pattern. And then look at this little balcony we got. Better yet, the view. Oh my God. The ocean and the river, because we're on the river walk, technically. Okay, so we still have the roof here, but beyond the roof is the whole city of Fort Lauderdale. And then if you look right there, you can see the river. And then beyond that, the ocean is out there with the city of Miami. I'm not exactly sure where Miami is. Maybe it's over there. Which is where we're headed today to catch our cruise. Would you recommend this hotel, baby? What do you think of Riverside?
Yes. The people here are really nice, and the hotel's really beautiful. I think it's older, but it doesn't seem too old, and it's in a great location. This area is like awesome. The nightlife was fun, but not too crazy, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah. What did we end up eating last night? Because we didn't really
Thai
vlog.
and sushi. It was
Yeah.
so good.
So it was great.
Yeah, we sat outside. It was awesome.
I know, Florida weather is just so much better at than Chicago weather in the spring.
Yes.
All right, let's go get some brunch.
Cheese, I'm so ready.
Like